Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It was so nice out, I just had to get out on my bike and go for a ride. And as I was rolling around the neighborhood, I was thinking about a phone call I had not too long ago. It was from a prospective sponsor. We just couldn't agree on promotion terms, and they seemed kind of bitter and sour that I wasn't taking their $25 per video, and I just thought it was interesting. And I thought maybe it was something that you guys would be interested in. I know a lot of you are becoming very close to having your channels monetized by YouTube and would love sponsorships. I mean, sponsors are a great thing. Like our good friend Amazon, everything from A to Z. Any of those links down below will take you right to their website and help our channel out. They're a wonderful sponsor. Let me start off by sharing some information about them with you. As a sponsor, not being monetized by YouTube, which I am not yet, getting close, almost about 1,200 hours to go. So, used to be one of my dream goals. Now it is much less a dream goal. Not that I don't like money, and definitely YouTube's money I would love to take. But sponsorship leaves you more freedom. As I was beginning to say, our good friends at Amazon, they allow me to do anything I want. They don't ask for any special content. They don't tell me how to make their advertisements. And all they do is pay me for the business I send their way. That, my friends, is a beautiful way to make money on your channel. I've had another sponsor in the past, Foot Kicks. Did a couple of videos and you heard sponsorship for them. Just wasn't comfortable with the way their link in the description worked. It didn't. They couldn't get it fixed. They wouldn't address that issue. So those type of things I won't put you through. I mean, it's not right. I'm giving you my word. It's good. It's got to be good. So unfortunately, we couldn't continue to do business with them, but they were a pretty decent sponsor too. Traffic is just overwhelming today. Let's get out of here and pick this up some more on the other side of the valley.
Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me.
So, let's go over some basics to sponsors. First misconception, you need to have hundreds of thousands of subscribers to get a sponsor. As you can see, my channel's had a sponsor for almost 6 months now. That started when I had about 2,500 subscribers. So having a tremendous amount of subscribers, as much as it does help and make you look way more appealing, is not the first factor they look at, all right? So don't think because you only got 500 or 1,000 subscribers, there's not going to be a sponsor for you. Because I learned quickly on that one of the things they look for is engagement on your channel. So everything with YouTube is a giant numbers game, right? You could have 100,000 subscribers, 99% of them be non-active on your channel. So with 100,000 subscribers, you get 1,000 views, 100 comments, and 50 likes. Yeah, that ain't gonna impress any sponsor. You may have big numbers as far as subscribers go, but you don't have enough engagement for them to make any money. Always keep in mind, the sponsors may love your content, but they really are doing it to make money. So you have to be appealing in the money factor. So you are a much more appealing channel if you have 1,000 subscribers, 700 comments, 600 likes. That's massive engagement. That's a big audience. That's a lot of people actually watching every day and looking at your content. That's what sponsors are looking for. So first of all, don't sell yourself short because you don't have a ton of subscribers.
Your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, well, I've been plotting to destroy you.
Next important factor, who's your audience? Not who's your fans, not who loves your content, who's your audience? In order to get a good sponsor, and there are good and bad sponsors, you need to have a very specific audience. So even though it's wonderful to have subscribers and fans made up of all types of people from all over the place. That's what we strive for, that massive diversity. The sponsors are looking for certain types of audiences. And when I say that, I mean maybe gender specific, maybe age group specific, maybe regional to a certain part of the world. There are all types of specifics that the sponsors are looking for. You know, product is the most obvious. Of course, you want to team up with a sponsor's product that fits your channel. If you do perfume reviews, right, you want to hook up with a makeup company. If you do travel, you want to hook up with hotels and travel agencies and airlines. And, you know, that was my beginning problem. I didn't have a target audience that they could see specifically, a certain demographic that caught their eye. And I was targeting all the wrong sponsors. I was targeting the ones I wanted to have instead of the sponsors that I think will work better with my channel. And it took me a while to figure that out. But as soon as I did, I noticed I get more offers. Not that I get a ton of offers, but I went from 0 to like 1 a month. And then, you know, there's a lot of footwork in between. And we'll go into those details in a minute. But the next thing is, first, don't worry about your numbers subscriber-wise. Big helps, but it isn't the most important. And second, build an audience. Build a specific audience. I'm not saying get rid of any of your subscribers and fans. I'm just saying if you can point your channel in a certain direction of fans as far as a demographic is concerned, you're going to be much more appealing and more successful with sponsors.
Are you ready for the Pro Glide Challenge?
The next thing is, what do you have to offer? Yeah, you have subscribers. Yep, they're engaged with you. Definitely, they're part of a certain demographic. So now you have to think about, what do you have to offer the sponsor? We already know what we want from the sponsor, right? We want cash, or we could use their product, and you know, there's going to be some kind of monetary exchange between us, right? We're going to provide customers. They're going to provide cash incentive for us to continue to provide customers. So what do you have to offer? Do you have housewives from all over the world in a certain age group? Do you have sports fans or tech fans or movie fans? You need to identify what you have to offer them, because this is going to be key when you reach out and make your contacts, all right? And I know that is the biggest question on everyone's mind. How do I actually get a hold of one of these people? Well, my friends, once you've secured a demographic, once you've figured out what you have to offer them, the next thing to do before you do that reaching out is something I mentioned just a little while ago. Who are you going to reach out to? It's very important. You're going to put in a lot of time and energy for zero, coming back to you. So you want to make sure that when you reach out to a company, it's somebody that would actually respond to you. That's why when you know who your audience is and what you have to offer, it's going to begin to show you who would be a good fit. I mean, we all want Nike and Adidas and Skillshare and Airbnb and Amazon and, you name anyone big, I'd love to have them. I'm sure you would too. But the fact of the matter is, it's not going to happen. You're not going to get all those people until maybe actually numbers mean a thing. And when I say that, I mean 1 million. When your channel has 1 million subscribers, you mean something. Yep, I know it's hard to say that isn't true, but it is true. I know I always say numbers don't matter, but that particular number, that is a threshold number. 100,000, that's another threshold number, definitely in YouTube's eyes. But as far as sponsors go, 1 million is the magic number. When you have an audience of 1 million with engagement of at least 15%, you could start looking at, your Hiltons, your Nikes, whatever product fits your channel. But until that point, you're going to need to pinpoint the middle of the road guys that are definitely going to give you a shot.
Take a long way.
And now, the moment I know you've all been waiting for. how do you get the sponsor? How do you get in contact with them? Well, my friends, I know we all wish that we were the social media wizards like people with last name Kardashian, or one of those super beautiful people where sponsors just reach out to you because you're just so gorgeous, everything you say people will do. Unfortunately, I am not of that persuasion. So, how do you get a sponsor like an Amazon or a Nike or a Foot Kicks or a Skillshare? Well, my friends, like everything else here on YouTube, lots of hard work. That's right. I utilize a campaign of email, phone call, and social media contact. Social media contact actually being the lowest end of the way to do it. I use all three to make a presence, and this way my hopes are that one of those forms of communication will get someone's attention. So, in other words, a blanket bombing type strategy, if you may. I will reach out to everyone at the company that has to do with promotions, anything to do with internet, anything to do with marketing, and they're real easy to find. You go to the corporate website and you look up marketing, you look up internet engagement or social media engagement, and they'll always have their email address. Now, you have to remember these people get hundreds, if not thousands, of emails every month from people wanting to be sponsored and have great ideas and are a perfect fit. So not only do you have to be able to stand out amongst the crowd, because I know you hear that all the time, oh, you got to stand out amongst the crowd. Not as easy as it sounds. That's why the triple engagement helps give you name notoriety, and therefore maybe one of the three major contacts will go, hey, I seen that guy here, I seen his name there, and they'll go over to so-and-so in marketing and go, did you ever hear about this guy? And that gets the ball rolling. So don't be ashamed, don't be shy, pick up that phone, call and ask to speak to the marketing person. They're not going to talk to you. You're going to have to make an appointment. Make that appointment, follow through with that appointment, the most important thing. If you say they give you a shot to talk to them at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, you have to talk to them at 2 o'clock on Wednesday. Don't screw it up. If you miss that, your name is going to be sour in their minds forever. So following through, super important. Once you get that shot, you got to follow through. Or they consider you flaky, and man, you got a reputation it's going to be hard to overcome in the future. So push yourself, push yourself, push yourself. Email, text message, online, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever they have an account, you leave a comment. You get your name in their face. You send an email. You call for an appointment to speak with someone. Don't call and say, well, I want to speak with Johnny Marketing, and think Johnny Marketing's getting on the phone with you. That ain't going to happen. The smart way to do it, the professional way, and the way they'll take you much more serious, is if you go, introduce yourself and say, I would like to make an appointment to speak with Johnny Marketing. When is he available? And you'd be surprised, Johnny Marketing will be taking your call sometime in the near future. Or maybe never. They may say, oh, send us an email. And then you do that. So once you get Johnny Marketing on the phone, you got to sell yourself. Once you get that email back saying, who are you, what do you have? That's why I said, figure out your target audience, then figure out what you have to offer. So when you get that email or that phone call back, you look like a professional and you know what you're doing. Immediately you go, well, I have a subscriber base of international women in the age group of 25 to 32 that love cleaning products and tune in to see my reviews every week that I do a video on cleaning products. And I thought I could either tag you in the beginning, tag you in the end, make you the main focus, review one of your products. Know what you want to say to them. Know what you're going to offer them. They're very impressed at that point. That has your foot in the door, and now there's a very good possibility you're getting a sponsor. As far as the monetary contract end of it, There will be a lot of back and forth emails. There will be several layers of people you'll be talking to. There'll be a contract that'll finally come to you that'll be lawyer grade proportion. You need to read it all. You need to get someone that knows what it's about to read it all to you. There has been a sponsor deal that I decided to pass on after even flying out to the West Coast to meet with them at my own expense, because part of the deal was that after the initial agreement, which was only going to be for 5 videos at a very moderate rate of reward, in the beginning you'll receive anywhere from 15 to 50 if you're lucky per video. So, you know, a few $100, more than likely $800 for a few videos. Yep, that's all there is in the beginning, friends. Until you become a Casey Neistat, you know, it ain't gonna be $10,000 spots. It's just that way in the beginning, all right? Or a Peter McKinnon. Nikon ain't gonna come bring you a camera and say, here's $3,000, review this for us, and keep it if you want. They're gonna be like, we'll give you $15 per video. We'll give you 10% of everything that's sold through your link, and we'll give you a 5 package deal to start, or a 1 package deal to start, and we'll go from there. And you have to say, oh, thank you very much, wait till you see what I can do. Then you turn up the heat, you show them how 50% of your audience, that demographic, hits their website. Oh yeah, you'll get a more serious offer after that. So, unfortunately, I don't have a magic wand to getting a sponsor for you. I ain't gonna tell you that hit this number and they'll be knocking down your door. Well, let me take that back. We know at 1 million they'll be knocking down your door. So if you're close to 1 million, you probably don't even need this video. They've already been hitting you up. But like I said, get your group together, know what you have to offer them, then target that type of sponsor. Hey, look, in the beginning, I wanted to be a travel channel more than a daily vlogging advice channel, but that's what I wanted. That's not what worked out. What worked out is I'm better as a vlogger than a traveler because I don't have the money, time, or resources to travel. And so in the beginning, I targeted places like VRBO, Airbnb, Hyatt, Hilton, all because I had a relationship with international hotel groups. They liked the video I did on Amsterdam, and they paid me to sponsor a couple of spots, and that was the end of that. But I do have a good rapport with them. But until I build myself into an actual travel channel, you know, they're not really looking to put a lot of content on my channel. Whenever I do travel, I stay at their locations, and they do always throw me a bone and either give me a free room or an upgrade or actually pay for a video, but they won't be a sponsor like Amazon sponsors me. So I wasted a lot of time, resource, phone calls, and effort into going after all travel airlines and hotels, and I didn't even receive a response. So don't be insulted if you don't receive a response. You're probably targeting the wrong people. So, hope that's been helpful. If you have any questions, always feel free to leave them in those comments down below. I'll get right back to you. Y'all people know how we do it on this channel. Comment, like, subscribe. 5K closing in. Love ya. See y'all in the next one. So remember, target audience, what you have to offer, go after that kind of sponsor. You can do it. You can get one. Trust me.
The inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Spice Body Spray makes you smell like power!